everybody, welcome to Blues Rock Guitar Lessons with me, Jake Andrews. So, of course, today we're looking at Crossroads, Cream's version, Eric Clapton. Of course, this is an original Robert Johnson song, but this version is completely different. This is the way Cream did it, Clapton playing all the guitar on it. And I think he's probably doing it on a guitar just like this. So, today we're going to be looking at the intro with the lead on the intro and then going into the rhythm verse. And then in the next videos we'll be getting into the first couple of solos. Okay, so this is going to be fun, guys. This is an absolute classic, an absolute standard. Every, decent blues or rock guitar player needs to know how to play Crossroads. It's kind of a standard. All right, so come on in here close and let's get down to it. Let me show you how he's playing it. Okay, so Crossroads, Cream's version of Crossroads, is in the key of A, played in the key of A. And the main riff is actually down here it's the fourth box pattern of the minor pentatonic for the key of A. Now, down low, here's our first box for A minor pentatonic. Right, okay. Right behind here is this fifth shape. And then right behind that is the fourth shape, and we're getting a lot of the strings open. See, it would look like this. Okay? We don't need to do this, of course, so so much blues and rock stuff is played down in this position in the key of A because we get so many cool open strings. Alright, so this is where the main riff is played. Now, the first thing we do is pick the big open A string. And now we put our first finger, second fret on the G string. And we go. So pick it open and go back. So here are our first four notes. So slightly hesitate there, pause there. And then take your finger off, pick it open and hammer it back to open G, and then bring your middle finger up to the fifth string, the A string at the third fret. So the second half of the riff is, you can give it just a slight little bend, pull down. Alright, so let's put that together. The first part is, and then do the second half. And as soon as you hit this on your middle finger, pick it open again and start the riff over so you get this kind of cycle going on it. Here we go. Notice I'm giving a little vibrato there. And if you can, let that open A string just ring out. Keep it a real big sound. Okay, practice that a while and try to get where you can just do it like that, back to back, without any pausing, without any spaces, and get it up to tempo. Once you think you've got it down, let's get back into it. So here on the intro verse, we're going to do that riff 4 times in a row. All right? Now, on the third and fourth times, I'm going to get you to do these 2 strings here. So get the major note there. So the first 2 are normal. Here we go. And then we're going to do 2 with the double notes. But then when you do the hammer on, go back to just the single string. Okay, once again, those 4 in a row. So at the end of the fourth one, when you get to this note, don't go to open A again. I want you to go to open D, the open D string. So the last time would be. So go to the open D string, let that ring out. And then you're going to come down here and form an open D7th chord. Okay? Middle finger, first finger on the second string, and ring finger on the first string. That's a 7th shape. And the strumming pattern, we're going to go da 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 da, and this is how I do it. I go down, up, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, da 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 da. So the last one would be. Let that ring out a second, and then come back up here and just repeat this little piece. So that's 2 times in a row, okay? See, you let it ring out for a second. And then after 2 times, we're going to come back up here, hit this middle note, middle finger again, but go back to open A. And then into the riff. So. And on the second one, do the double strings. Okay? Let's play what we have so far, okay? From the top, here we go, real slow. 1, 2, 3, 4. So at that point, do the second riff on the A. From this note, go straight to your first finger here, and we're going to get kind of a open E power chord. And this is what it sounds like. Dun, 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 dun. You can do it however you like, but I strum it down, down, up, down, up. Make sure it's just those 2 strings. You don't want anything else, just the E string and the A string. So once again, we go straight from the main riff. A second. Now we get into the actual lead part, okay? So after you let it ring out, get your ring finger here on the A string, 5th fret, and we're going to slide into the first box. We're going to go. So slide that a full step. First finger on the D string, we're going to hammer on. So. First finger on the G string, we're going to slightly bend it up back to the root note here. So it goes. Now as soon as you hit the root note, you're going to drop it down to the G string and get your first finger on the string as well, because we're going to pull this off. Finally, back to your first finger on the G string, bend it up slightly and pick it twice. So I do alternating picking just on that part. So the whole first part of the riff is. the second half of it. After you kind of pause there, get your first finger on the G string, 5th fret, and we're going to hammer onto our middle finger to get that major 3rd note. Now as soon as you do it, I would recommend to lift your first finger and drop it onto borrowing the 2nd and 1st string and pick those. So you want it real smooth. Now we want to get here on the 2nd string and pull it off back to this finger. So this finger needs to stay down. You can either use your ring finger or pinky. I use my ring finger, but if you'd like, you can use your pinky finger. Or now we want to go up to the 3rd string right here at the 7th fret. Back to your first finger on the 2nd string, 5th fret. Or now kind of roll back up to the G string and do that same hammer on. And then finally swing your ring finger up to the root note. So here we go. Now the timing, the phrasing is, so we kind of pause here actually on this note. And then hit that. So you pause here. Finally go back to this hammer on. Drop to your first finger on the 2nd string. And then swing your ring finger up to the A string, 7th fret, which is the E note, or the 5. That's the last little lick. And I always recommend not barring this down. See, what happens if you bar it down, you hammer and you come off, it's going to go back to minor. It's going to sound weird, like. So I recommend hammering it and lifting off and dropping down. It's more accurate that way. So this whole last riff goes. You notice how I lift every chance I can on this finger. Watch. That keeps me from building up too much tension. Now I put it together with the riff before. To the vocal verse. So what we're going to do here, from here, we're going to go straight to the riff one time. Pause there and go straight to a D, kind of a Jimmy Reed rock and roll thing. We want to get just the D and G string, so we go. Okay, so. Okay, and then back to the riff twice. And then with double notes. Now back to the D and do it the full length. And you can add this third right here on top. It sounds cool. Then back to the riff twice. The second time is going to have the double notes. From here goes straight to the E, kind of Jimmy Reed thing. Straight down to D, and you can get this note again once again. Back to the riff twice. Second time has a double note. And then you go right back into the next verse. Start the solo, and that's it. Just be aware of the transition between verses. You know, you end one verse with doing the riff twice, and then the next verse starts with the riff once, so it seems like you do it 3 times in a row. But if you keep aware of where the vocals are, that will help you. Okay, let me start at the beginning. I'm going to play it kind of medium tempo, and then we'll be done. All right, guys, sounding good. 2, 3, 4. Finally, full speed. Here we go. 2, 3, 4. I hope you have an absolute blast playing Crossroads. It's just, there's nothing like it. It's so fun and it sounds so cool. So work on this, get it down, get the tempo and timing and phrasing down, and try to play it with the original recording if you can, get it up to speed. And then come back soon and we will get into the solo verses. All right, look forward to it. Thanks so much for watching.